Okay. To start off calligraphy, you're going to need 2 pencils taped together with the tips about equal. Okay. I tape them in 2 places. This represents the tip of your pen. Like they used to have dip pens. They'd put in the ink over like feathers that they'd cut with a flat edge, and then they'd write with them. Okay, this represents the tip. The tip is called a nib. Okay. So when you are looking at foundation hand, which is attached to your plan book, it talks about how many nib widths certain parts are. Okay, that's what they're talking about, is how many of these distances it takes to make your lettering. So when I set up nib widths, foundation 10 takes 10. So I need 1, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see it's checkerboard, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1, 2, 3, 3 for ascending, 4 for x height, 1, 2, 3, 4 for x height, and 1, 2, 3 for descending. Ascending means like the little flag parts on B, D, and F, the parts that come up above. X height means the meat or the base part of the letter, like O, A, E. And descending means the flag parts, like the tails on your P, your Q, your G. Okay? So it's just like setting up a tablet from when you were in grade school, where it had all the parts when you were learning how to write your alphabet. So I have those written out, and I need to make these lines straight. So in order to make those lines straight, I'm just going to take those lines that I already have made out, transfer them to another piece of paper so I can come down here. I lined it up at the top of my paper because that makes it easy. And I'm going to make those lines again. So I can take a ruler and make my own tablet. If you look at other lettering styles, they will tell you different, I like to call them recipes. Like on nib widths, they don't have the same nib widths. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure I'm counting down right. Because it will make the letters look different the way the nib widths are set up. I'm going to go ahead and make this go down to the edge of my paper. Okay, so after I have this set up, I have my tablet, and I'm going to start writing out my alphabet. On the sheet or the attachment in plan book, it tells you how the letters are made. They have arrows that show the direction that each letter should be pulled. If you had a dip pen, if you would push it away from you, it would spit like a toothbrush. So you always need to pull all your letters. And it also says that foundational head, the pen angle is 30 to 45 degrees. Okay, so here's my 30 to 45 degrees. So I always hold my nibs at 30 to 45 degrees. A, so I have this, and A is 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
And then I can color that in if it doesn't make sense with the 2 lines. Okay, this is called the baseline that it sits on. Okay, this is ascending. This is descending. This is baseline that it sits on. And this is X height, this area. Okay, so when you read those things, you know what it is. B comes up above. So I start all the way at the top. One, 2, B. And then I could fill that in. Okay, notice I always keep my pencils at the same angle. I don't do this and turn it. See, it looks nothing the same. I always keep them at the same angle. Okay, when you're writing your alphabet, you're going to write all 26 letters, and you can write the same letter over and over and over until you get one you like, and then just circle it. You get points for each letter. Okay, so if I didn't like this B, I'd just go ahead and do another B. until I'm happy with it, and then I color that one in.
Yeah, I like the first one.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you G. G is one of the hard ones. There's an easy G and there's a hard G. I'm gonna show you the hard G. If the hard G drives you nuts, don't do it. Just go down to the bottom, I think is where you'll find the easy G. So the hard G is 1, it doesn't sit on the line. 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's the easy one.
The easy one is 1, 2, 3. You can do that. There. Okay, remember, T comes above. That's one I catch people trying to do this with. They think, oh, T. No, T isn't below it. Okay. T comes up, and the flag comes up above, right? Some that people question me about, W. X. Z. Okay. After I get this done, I can just transfer. Here's this paper that has my marks already, 343. I can transfer that down right below it. Make my marks. Notice everything sits on the baseline. If you start drawing your letters in the ascending or descending areas, they will not look right. Let me give you an example. I'll draw an A down here in the descending area, and you'll see it looks different because it's shorter. See how it's short and fat compared to this one? It's because there's not the same number of nib widths. Any questions? You just keep making more lines until you get, like, okay, circle the ones I like, and then hand them in.
Done?
Yep.